On March 18, an operation was started to capture Amritpal Singh, the pro-Khalistan leader. On March 13, we met him at a gurdwara in his village. We asked him some tough questions in an interview. We asked him that he's being termed as Bhindranwale 2. He said that he's inspired by Bhindranwale and he's ready to face all the consequences. He was very defiant and challenging the Indian state. He said that he's ready for arrest or he could, according to him, be also killed. But now he's escaped and a hunt is underway to capture him. Entire police machinery is on the ground. Internet was suspended in Punjab for some days. All those measures were taken and the operation continues. His close aides, including his uncle, have already surrendered and are in police custody. This is our interview with Amritpal Singh, and those are all his answers that he gave to our questions.
So you are basically seeking a separate country, Khalistan, for Sikhs.
No, not for Sikhs, for Punjabis.
For Punjab.
For everybody living in here.
But isn't that separatism? Isn't that, revolting against the idea of India?
No, it's not. The idea of India was given by Britishers. There was no India before 1947. Britishers wanted a bigger colony, so they given one unified identity of India. And when you have a unified identity of India, there need to be a language that's similar. There need to be a culture that's similar. There is no similarity in our cultures.
So do you believe in the integrity, in the territorial integrity of India?
No, it's not about if I believe it or not.
Yeah.
Does India believe in my identity? No. Indian constitution says Sikhs are part of Hindus. Article 25B, if you see, it says Sikhs are part of Hindus, Sikhs and Buddhists. I don't know what about Buddhists. They want to resist this thing. They want to oppose this idea of them being a part of Hindus. But we strongly oppose that idea because our Guru says, Naam Hindu, na Musliman. So when I talk about Khalistan, I think in a democratic setup, okay, Quebec wanted to be different from Canada. They want to be separate. Democracy actually celebrates these things, okay. It's all about public opinions. So if people, what is more important in democracy, a piece of land or people of those land?
But how do you gauge the what people feel, the sentiments of the people? You may have an idea, but it's for the people. People are voting for elections. There is election taking place after every 5 years. Punjab had its own government. So that is the choice.
No, it had we had elections before 1947. Punjab had a prime minister under the British rules. We have MPs and all the parties were there. So why did we ask Britishers to leave this country? We have many things here, elections, and there is no effect. These elections, the government was having a bigger mandate, 92 seats, but after 3 months they lost their own seat. So the vacuum here, the political vacuum, the dissatisfaction with the state, the policies of state, and the interference of Delhi inside the Punjab government is so problematic that people don't want to engage with this politics. It's just token thing. It comes people go vote there and then come.
But
no relevancy.
How do you speak on behalf of the people? How
do I speak on the behalf of the people? You can see the people are here, people are coming, they are coming with their own problems. The problems which I think the legal system should handle are coming to me. I'm not speaking on their behalf, but I'm telling you, did Indian government did any survey, any referendum here? So they can't even tell that what people want and what people don't want.
Okay, I wanted to ask you this question when you talk about Khalistan and Punjab as a country. The majority of the portion of the Punjab before partition is now with Pakistan. Lahore was the capital of Punjab, the greater Punjab. What do you say about that? Would you also seek territory from Pakistan?
Yes, I actually, in my first interview, Indian media thought I would say, no, we don't want that. But I'm telling you, I'm not a biased person who will support Pakistan in any way. All I'm telling you, Pakistan and India was blunder. Totally, the blunder of when you call it nations, it's a blunder by Britishers, okay? Pakistan is suffering the same fate India is suffering. They have an identity crisis. Balochs are struggling with their identity. Punjabi people are struggling with it. Punjabi language being expressed there. Punjab being the largest state in Pakistan, still they can't take their oath in Punjabi. They can't speak Punjabi. They don't have. It's not an official language anymore. They don't teach Punjabi in schools, and there are many identity clashes with Afghanistan. Both are the Muslim countries. Afghanistan, they're still having clash. There is militant movements going on there. So what I am telling you, Punjab will have a solution under Khalsa Raj. Either that's a Punjab in Pakistan or a Punjab in India.
What is that solution?
The solution is the old Punjab, Punjabi. We have a cultural similarity between Punjabi people. We have a different religion, but cultural similarities, and cultural similarities way huge. So what we are seeking to have a Punjab as a separate state, a separate country where we can flourish as a culture.
But what you say amounts to waging war against the nation in those terms. What do you have to say if the country, the state of India, retaliates and rather considers it as sedition and as a war against the country?
No, how it is a war against the country?
Because you are seeking a separate country within.
No, that's a totally democratic thing. Tell me any democracy opposing such things. If India is still a democracy, I know till morning it was. If it is still a democracy, how would a peaceful movement of Khalistan, but with a mandate of Supreme Court, advocating Khalistan, even having conferences about it, preaching about it, and even though Khalistan is not my main idea to preaching, I am talking about the anti-drug things, I am talking about Sikhi, and the Raj Karega Khalsa is so embedded in Sikhi. Raj means the rule, sovereign rule. And we had a history of sovereign rules. So seeking that Raj back in a peaceful manner is not a crime.
But
how it's a war?
When we go around, we see your followers, they carry weapons. How is it a peaceful movement? We saw recently in those pictures, the barricades were broken and entered in the police station. How is it?
So no, that was nothing to do with the Khalistan. What happened in Janala was a person who was falsely imprisoned in the jail. We went there to seeking his release in peaceful manner. Police started lathi charge there. So the thing is that has nothing to do with the Khalistan. That similar things happened in Kisan Morcha. The violence happened in the very first day. After that, everything was peaceful. The same thing happened here. There was a 8-second video of violence. Medias keep playing in the loop. That doesn't mean it's a whole violent thing, and that has nothing to do with Khalistan. The weapon we are talking about, we waged a war against drugs. Okay, we are openly talking against drugs, who sell drugs. We're taking their names, okay, and the drug is $1 billion industry. They have all the kind of weapons to protect ourselves, to protect our kind of struggle. We have to carry weapons, and nothing. It's not a illegal weapons here.
There is also a talk that the license will be revoked. What do you have to say?
No, we will see when they will revoke the license. We will see there are legal ways to do it. There are when it's a blunder. You know what they did with Musewala security? Sidhu Musewala, the security was revoked, and then it was announced in public, and his murderers and killers admitted in the custody that when they heard the news that his security is taken away, they had they acted against it. So now they are revoking the license. They are putting the names on the display that these people will so they given license for these people to have a self-defense. Okay, now what will happen to these people? The names they are taking in the media, who is responsible? So I think it's a blunder of journalism. I don't know how they're doing it, but this is kind of just to tell that they're taking some sort of actions against me, or just to satisfy their political needs. They are doing a blunder, and I think it's against the law. You are taking licenses away, you're taking some weapons away, you can't disclose those things. If you disclose those things, you're putting someone in the risk. So what they are suggesting us to have unlicensed weapons? So we are peacefully advocating about who doesn't have licenses. MLA, others people have licenses on the public money. We're not taking any public money. We're not charging any money tax.
Who is backing you?
Backing us. Sangat, for example, here you eat langar. Every Gurdwara have a langar. Who's backing every Gurdwara? These people are bringing some sort of what we say, everything we need. We are not asking anybody. It's not they will say that we are funded. There's nothing called funding. Okay. Funding, Guru Nanak funded this whole langar and whole concept of Gurdwara is still going on. It will keep going on. Even after me, it will never stop.
The point that I'm trying to say is that you are seeking a separate state. Perhaps you don't believe in Indian laws. Are you ready for the response of the state of India? Because what you are saying,
I think we had enough.
They can put you in jail. They can take other steps. Are you ready for that?
They can kill me. for like and I think many people really happy to see that. And people say, are you ready to face something? I'm ready to face anything, but
You're ready to face the consequences.
because if I have started this way, I'm advocating needs for my community. I'm standing with my own people. There will be consequences, I know that, but what I can do? You want me to be silent, let my people die? I can't do that.
So who is killing your people?
Do you see the drug genocide epidemic here? Every village has 20 to 25 guys who got, and some villages has 80 guys who killed with overdose. Who's controlling the drug? Who has the responsibility to end this epidemic? Who's not taking any actions?
Do you believe in state government, the chief minister, the opposition, the members of the assembly?
No, I believe there is a government. It's not like I'm not like kind of saying that there is no law and I'm the law. It's nothing like I'm not competing with the government. I believe there is a government, but I also expect them to behave like a government. Like, are they behaving like a government? Is there any justice to anybody? They promised to end this drug epidemic in a week or in a 24 hours or in a month. How many? It's a year now, and it's got worse. Like
How do you plan to tackle it?
the drug.
Tackle it without,
Yeah, these
you can tackle it in other ways also.
I'm very successful in kind of when it comes to drug issues. I'm very successful. I have people coming here without any medicine, without any synthetic alternative drugs. They are living drugs. They are like becoming Amritpal Singh. They are living drugs, and their families are happy about it. They have a hope. Okay, so without any backing from the government or any institution, we are fighting against drugs. We are fighting against drug lords who are like distributing drugs here, and it's $1 billion industry we're doing against it. And government can do it in 24 hours. They have all the authorities. They have all the rights.
Say your views are very extreme, and it could breed radicalism in Punjab.
No, I think my views are very normal according to Punjab, and that's the problem. When somebody will say the Punjab society from outside, they're not kind of involved into Punjabi society, they don't are not familiar with it, they will see these views are very extreme. But Punjabi people are always like that, and many people admit that. I don't know, the governor of Satyapal Malik, he admitted it many times. Subramanian Swamy admitted many times. We have a different sort of culture. We have a different sort of response to everything. In Kisani Morcha, you have seen that response. So I'm not extreme. I might be extreme for some people who are not familiar with our culture. So like Buddhist will say everything is extreme. Some people say eating meat is very extreme. They say it, but for other people it's normal. So we are not openly going there and killing people.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.